Thank you for tuning in. My name is Demoskink, your ever lovely host, and today we are playing Love in Deep Space. Thank you all for coming, and yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I guess I will just start now. That sounds like a good idea. Excellent job. Great job, Demas. Okay, sound check. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Everything looks like it's on the good end, so...
Don't worry, the Wanderers won't invade Earth at night. You can sleep safe and sound.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for your concern. Right, that's what we were doing. Okay, all the memories are flooding back. All of the memories. Alright. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Right, that's what we were doing. I hope everybody's day has been going positively electrically. Yeah. I hope you guys' day has been going well, and if it's not going well, I hope my my little episode here can just make your day a little bit better. Okay. Cool mist rises slowly from the lawn, leaving only a shadowy outline of the hospital wing's streamlined white architecture. I squeeze the dog plushie named Lucia. I'm genuinely puzzled by what Mia's intent is.
Is this just a gift?
Have you made any progress?
Progress with what? I'm confused. I'm confuzzled. Zane sits down next to me. He gives me a cup that's filled with a drink. I don't know what it is, though. That's probably a good sign. No, yeah. We can trust him. There's definitely nothing strange about that cup.
Is this milk tea? A health drink? Or is it a fruit slushy?
Warm water.
He calmly looks over before lowering his head. Then, he gently squeezes the dog plushie's cheek. As usual, he delivers his dry humor with a straight face.
Furrowed brows, pursed lips, and a scrunched up face. All symptoms of severe dehydration.
No need to insult me, that's just how I look.
Oh! Howdy, Akino! Welcome to the DimShow! It's good to see you here! Wow! Hey, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Oh, dadgummit, I keep forgetting to bring chat on. There we go. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the show.
There's no way my face is.
I quickly relax my expression, but my brows furrow again upon seeing Lucia.
Mia
Is
clung
it
to this
Luca?
plushie from the site of the explosion to the medical center.
Is it Lucia? Is it Lucia? 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 I am doing positively electric. Now, well, at least now that you're here. Thank you for asking. I'm just having a blast.
Now it's with
Yeah.
you. What did she say?
Yeah, she said a lot of things. I said I'd help her find her brother.
Kevy?
Oh, that's right. Okay, so we were investigating the disappearance of one member of a pair of twins. They were abducted by a monster. Okay, that's what we were doing. Okay. More memories flooding back. Here we go. Zane pauses his thoughts drifting for a moment before he shifts slightly. His tone becomes more solemn.
Something or someone must be behind his disappearance. However, by getting involved, you'll have to confront people who are also searching for him.
I know. I fought a literal dragon deity. I don't think you have to worry about my safety, boy. Freaking doctor. While the fast-based fleet dealt with the culprit behind the explosion, the whole thing feels too similar to what happened with me.
Oh, and by the way, Kina, I found Caleb. He's alive, and he's a space marine now, apparently. Don't know how that happened, but he's alive, so that's something.
I'm not sure, but Eva must be involved somehow. Kevy must have something thereafter, or there's a secret they're desperate to keep hidden.
The closer you are to the truth, the closer you are to danger. If you truly thought this through.
Definitely not. If I had thought a little small section of this through, I would not be here right now. But I am a young woman with green skin, warts, and a cackle that sounds quite close to screeching from a trombone that's been left in the basement for 20 years. But still, a young woman nonetheless. And so I think with my heart, not my brainy brain.
Once they make their move, there will be a second time, and then a third.
I can't just stand there and watch the same tragedy repeat itself with these two. Oh, well, okay, so maybe, scratch what I said before, maybe it's just a sense of justice.
Aside from Ever, there's another curious matter. I studied in Skyhaven and worked at Willow Medical Center for a while. As a result, I'm familiar with the general atmosphere of this place.
You seem to be working at every hospital I've been to so far. Like, you're everywhere. Are you like...
I've noticed how different it is from what I remember.
What are you trying to say?
You took the words
The
right out of my
fleet.
mouth. The fleet?
Back then, the fleet wielded a considerable amount of influence beneath a modest facade. They spent most of their time carrying out exploration missions in the deep space tunnel.
I'm so glad they're not calling it a deep space throat anymore.
A majority of the people who worked here for 7 to 8 years had never seen what their vessels looked like. This sort of
Really?
large-scale operation where their forces have been deployed on the ground is unprecedented.
Oh, so they're like shifting from like an exploration thing to like a ground thing. Or like all their ships are coming home.
It is certainly strange, but maybe if there's another reason. Even if there's another reason behind the fleet's large-scale operation, with so little information available to me, it's hard to determine their role in this instant.
Oh, by the way, yeah, I'm doing voice acting. Policeman is a witch now. It just kind of happened.
I'll keep a close eye on the situation, but for now, I need to fix Kevy as soon as possible. He's been missing for a while now and could be in danger. And little boys in danger? Oh, that's something I'm very familiar with.
Zane nods and looks up at the dark clouds in the sky.
Did you find any leads?
It's been a week since the explosion. The fleet must have searched through every nook and cranny of the explosion site and surrounding area. If they can't find him, Kevy must have either been taken away by someone or hiding in an even more secluded place.
Oh, I lost Twitch. Ah, Twitch. Just a ball of lovely, lovely dovey. And now it's not letting me open it anymore. Oh boy. Come on, come on. I'm sorry, all of you guys on the YouTube side. I'm sorry. Twitch is being a problem child right now. Okay, there we go. Are we back? Okay. We're back, everybody. We're back. Okay. While the latter seems unlikely, I look at Lucia's big wide eyes.
Did Mia give me a clue?
Let me take a look.
I give Lucia to Zane. He scrutinizes it for a moment before tugging its charred tail. There's a burst of static before a voice crackles from the plushie.
Where are you hiding? I'm done playing.
What? Was somebody spying on Mia through her toy?
Mia, you're so silly. I'm in our secret base.
Mia, you're so silly. that kid, it sounds like he's been he sounds like a middle-aged woman, a high-pitched middle-aged woman with congestion.
But we said not to hide in the secret base. You're cheating.
Noticing my surprised gaze, Zane places Lucia back onto my lap and strokes its head.
I've seen similar toys with sick children.
For what purpose? Hold on.
I knew it was a smart move to turn to a doctor.
Wait, that doesn't explain why it has a recording function. I carefully pull Lucia's tail and listen to the conversation again. Then, I begin to realize something.
Maybe Kevy hasn't been taken away. He might have been hiding. Is this secret base his hiding place?
I turn back to look at Zane and speak.
Don't. I'm tired of hearing that.
Well, geez, no need to be a prude about it.
Well, okay, I was going to say go get me an apple, but you know. Okay, fine, screw you. Okay, I will.
Holding Lucia in my arms, I stand up.
If everything goes well, I'd like to say thank you to Dr. Zane, on behalf of Mia and Kevy, of course.
Resigned, Zane accepts my expression of gratitude with a shake of his hand. Oh my gosh. Following the explosion, the Far Space Fleet uses wanderers as their reason for sealing off the area and evacuating all residents within a 2-kilometer radius. Maybe the week-long search has led them to believe Kevy is no longer in this neighborhood. No fleet soldiers are stationed here tonight. You think they'd like put some like surveillance like drones or something if they don't have manpower, but future people. The charred ground reveals several seats of footprints, all disorderly. Many have passed through this place. There we go.
Kevy? Oh, Kevy, where are you? I have lovely sweets for you. Look, a lollipop.
As I enter a backyard, I see a scorched swing and a slide that's been reduced to a metal frame. I pause before carefully tugging Lucia's tail.
If Kevy is still around, he just might hear this.
After a few minutes, I notice a faint sobbing. That portal was very goopy. Suddenly, a familiar energy. That's a wet portal right there. Suddenly, wholesome. A familiar energy fluctuation ripples through the air. Behind the shrubs, a tear in reality around half a meter wide materializes. A timid little boy emerges. He's hesitating. Realizing I'm not his sister, he tries to run. But I quickly call out to him.
Wait! Mia sent me. Don't you trust me? Hello?
The boy freezes. He turns around, but his head still lowered. He's unwilling to meet my gaze.
You shouldn't come any closer. Don't look at my face.
Trust me, I've seen a lot of snot-nosed brats like you. Your face won't dissuade me any further than it already is.
Have I become a monster?
Yes, you're called a child. Granulated crystals seem to be growing around his eye sockets, almost engulfing his whole face. Oh. It's like when a kid like falls off their bike or something and they're like, is it bad? And then you go and look and you're like, here, let me see. And there's like a hole is punched out of their leg and you're like, oh, don't look at it. It's gonna be okay. Just don't look at it. We're gonna have to go to the Healy boy. A few months ago, I saw this sort of phenomenon in the N109 zone with those monsters in Enchantia City. Maintaining my composure, I touched the crystals on his face. A sharp pain shoots through my palm, but the growth stops.
Just as I thought. I've seen this before. You're not a monster. You're just ill and you need to get treated as soon as possible. If you would want to be normal again, I have this apple. Take just one bite, and you will be back to normal.
I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, no, wait, hold on, my bad. Sorry, impulses. Your sister, she's still recovering in the medical center, and after the surgery is over, there haven't been any issues.
I take Kevy's hand and wipe away his tears.
Right now, she's worried about you, Kevy. Can you tell me what happened on the day of the explosion? How did you manage to stay hidden? The secret base you have with Mia.
Comforted by my words, he stops sobbing. Slowly, he withdraws his hand and reveals something to me.
This is a lovely pebble. This is a lovely pebble, Kyvie. But I'm gonna need something else.
In the center of his palm is a tiny crystal fragment.
This is nothing.
A familiar energy reverberates in my heart. I slowly exhale.
Is this the spatium core fragment we've been looking for?
When the explosion happened, Mia and I were playing hide and seek. I was in our secret base while she was outside. She couldn't find me. I was hiding for a couple of minutes. Then I heard a loud bang and blacked out. I was protected by this thing that Mom and Dad left.
Howdy! And welcome to the DimShow! Vipipital? Thank you for the follow! I really appreciate it! Hey! We're at 50 subscribers! Or 50 followers! Oh my goodness, we're at 50 followers! I can start doing things now! Yeah! Okay, right, calm down. After the show. But Vipipitil, welcome to the show and thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. You have no idea how excited I am right now. So thank you. I was oh right, he already read that, of course. Okay, back to the game, focus. Kevy looks down at his palm. The protocore fragment emits a gentle, soft glow.
Your parents left this?
Yeah. They also said I need to take care of Mia.
Oh my gosh, he's Batman.
And that I shouldn't be found and use this to hide whenever I'm in danger.
Huh, I feel like your parents should have explained a bit more when they handed this to you. Then again, you are a child.
So, this fragment can create a space. The secret base you and Mia were talking about. He's a promising young warlock.
Lowering his head, he nods.
After the explosion, I slept for a long time. And when I woke up, I wanted to find Mia. But there were people outside looking for me.
And who were they?
I don't know, but they were dressed like Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad said that when they're not around, I shouldn't trust those people or go with them. I can't trust anyone.
That is concerning.
This must mean Kevy's parents knew there are people in the fleet who wanted to harm them. I bet other groups are also involved. At this point, letting the fleet find Kyvie may not be for the best.
I touch the black crystals on Kevy's face. He slightly flinches from the pain.
But even if we only consider his health, Kevy can't stay here anymore. We must save this child. He is a prime ingredient for my new potion.
Maybe having him leave Skyhaven temporarily is the only way to ensure his safety right now. In that case, the Hunters Association, which has been kept out of these events since the beginning, will be a reliable safe haven.
I know you're in danger and that you really want to see Mia now, but you need to keep this fragment safe and hold on to it for one more day. I'll make the necessary arrangements and return to you as soon as I can. You can trust me. Trust me.
Kevy is quiet for a moment, then pats Lucia's head and nods.
Can you tell Mia something for me?
What is it?
I'm okay. Tell her not to worry.
Uh-huh. Yes, I'll tell her. I will 100% relay that message.
All the way back,
What is it? What was that kid's name again? Kyvie or Keely? That probably wasn't important.
after leaving the area that's under lockdown, I call Zane. Oh, Zane. Am I able to hit... Hold on. If I hit hang up, will that just end the story?
Don't rush. Speak slowly.
No. Of course it wouldn't be that simple.
Did you find Kevy?
Dadgummit. When his voice comes through the phone, it's almost as if a warm hand is soothing my troubled mind.
Yes, he has a spacium core fragment. He's been using its power to hide himself. He's also infected with something that involves those black crystals. But his condition seems slightly better than what we saw in the patient at the Chancia Hospital.
In Chancia Hospital, Zane and I arrived at a preliminary conclusion. Look at me, I'm saying all the fancy words. It's because I'm talented in moving my gobber. The Aether Core's power doesn't cause transformations like this. Someone is responsible for creating this crystal-related disease.
And assuming that's the case, they're deliberately turning people into monsters.
After I reveal this conclusion we never really discussed before, on the other end of the line is silent for a few minutes.
A few years ago, I witnessed something similar. That person was my friend.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Recalling my conversation with Zane in the Arctic, a guess forms in my mind.
Was it the one who died in Mount Eternal? It couldn't be because...
Yes.
I have no idea what's going on.
After that incident, we learned that under extremely special circumstances, when Wanderers strike, their attacks cause energy crystals to grow in the afflicted area. They corrode the human body and grow a sort of shell over it. Once that happens, the victims can lose their sanity within seconds and uncontrollably lash out at anyone around them.
So they just turn into rock monsters? Some of the vague relationships between a few things become clearer. Zane's secret research, the small animals at Dr. Noah's home.
You research with Dr. Noah in the Arctic involves this, right?
It does.
Dang it.
Based on your description, Kevy's transformation hasn't truly started. But it's hard to say if we should delay our attempts to treat it.
I have a feeling that if he stays in Skyhaven, something unpredictable and grave will happen.
Just say that his life will be in
I'll
danger
find a
or
way
something.
to transfer him to Oxo Hospital.
I have a vague sense of danger that remaining around this open flame and this gas tanker would result in something undesirable. I don't know if there's a word for it to happen.
I was just about to ask about that. When can you pick up Kevy?
The hospital can't reach his guardians, which could be a problem. I'll have everything arranged by tomorrow night at the latest.
Then I'll bring Kevy to you at that time.
There's one more thing. A necessary reminder, so to speak.
Out with it.
I love you. He pauses before lowering his voice.
Since Kevy has an ether core fragment, it's possible Ever will keep looking for him.
Yeah, no kidding.
When caring for others, you must be mindful of your own safety.
My safety is far out of the window at this point.
Sure. Before coming here, I thought I'd grown stronger. I thought I'd be capable enough to handle what challenges that awaited me. I didn't expect them to be even more difficult. Fortunately, I've never had to face them alone. Now that I have my familiar, Tim Tum. That's right, Tim Tum.
Perhaps I'm also doing this for myself.
After the call ends, my beating heart finally begins to calm down. I look at the moonlight hidden behind the dark clouds. The night is still, with no wind or rain, and the stars shine brightly. Oh! Howdy, and welcome to the DimShow! Luslow Virgie Roll. Howdy, and welcome to the DimShow! Thank you for tuning in! Glad to see you here! You're a huge fan of Love and Deepspace? I can definitely understand its appeal. It is probably the most unique game I've ever played. A Silas fangirl. Oh, Silas Lover Girl, that's your name! Well, welcome to the show, and I hope you enjoy it! I suddenly wonder, is Zane also looking at the same night sky right now? But your real name is Luna. Oh, okay, I see.
The lieutenant's appearance at the medical center today means the fleet is keeping me under close surveillance. I need to avoid them if I want to bring Kevy there. Maybe a potion of invisibility.
Oh, by the way, in my headcanon, the main character is a witch, kind of like the one you'd see from The Wizard of Oz. Or like Snow White and the Seven Dwarves.
Which means I need to keep this from Caleb somehow.
During my trip back to the station on the floating island, the previously peaceful sky suddenly becomes dark and gloomy. Thunder roars in the distance. A sightless card of Innocent Bird. Ooh! Innocent Bird. Okay.
It might start raining again.
Oh! Howdy! Howdy, Nesta! Welcome to the DimShow! Thank you for tuning in! Man, we got a full house today. All the seats are filled. My phone has several unread texts from Caleb. Oh no. Calm down. There's no need to be so thirsty. You're live. Silas Lover Girl. I know you love Silas, but please. Okay, the chat's broken. There we go. It's okay. It's okay. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Luna, yes. My phone has several unread texts from Caleb. Oh, wait, am I supposed to Oh, I was poked. I was not able to read any of that. Caleb is hot too. He's our brother, though. As I scroll through them, the fact that Caleb is truly back sinks in.
Everyone's on edge because of the explosion in the Cascade District.
The Deepspace tunnel's been acting up again. and more wanderers are showing up in Skyhaven.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that would be a pretty good, that would be a pretty, like, common, public concern, that just out of nowhere, a portal could open up in your, like, bedroom, and then a monster pops out of it. Yes, I could see how that would be a concern to the masses. Me a lover, and me a Damas. I send over my location's coordinates, and then it starts to drizzle. I join the crowd under the overpass. The atmosphere grows heavy. Caleb is a lover to me. Okay. I join the crowd under the overpass. The atmosphere grows heavy with an eerie chill. Oh man, it's getting a little hot in here. A figure clad in black, half their face concealed by a high collar, appears. Their greenish-gray hair is loosely tied.
Excuse me.
Oh. Hello. Hello, kind stranger. You look very unique today. But they don't move. Something's off, so I move to the side.
Can I help you?
He creeps me out. He does.
Yeah, you can.
I think it's that hair color, that green hair color that almost looks like it's natural, because it's like, I don't know, it's almost brown. All of a sudden, there's a small explosion nearby. The scorching heat throws me back a few meters.
It's the one here!
Run!
Level 30, dadgum! I steady myself, covering my nose and mouth with one hand and waving away the smoke with the other. The stranger is still there. He pulls down his collar to reveal his face. With a forked tongue and white slit pupils, he grins mysteriously as if knowing this would happen.
Has anyone warned you that a unique hunter like yourself could get into some real trouble around these parts?
Love 20 for silence? Oh my gosh. Wow, you've really been on the grind.
No, I don't think so.
Stop hissing, we both know that's voluntary. He moves like a grayish-green serpent. His fingers change into blades as I swipe past my cheek. So do we just have martial artists now? I barely manage to sidestep him. He attacks again, aiming for my throat this time.
He's tough and quick. I'll have to use a potion of agility to catch up with him.
You can rub his... I am very happy for you. Congratulations. I instinctively lean back and narrowly avoid the silver blades. I pistol whip him, the gun landing a decisive blow on his head. Hearing that satisfying sound, I know I did a good job. I turn around. Be quiet. I just needed a second to collect myself. From the broken remains, wires and metal bits burst out along with a bunch of tiny bolts.
You're annoying. I can't hear anything now.
Well, boo-hoo, not my... Well, boo-hoo, not my fault.
The man touches the broken part of his ear before tossing the short-circuiting implant into the drain.
I take the ether core from you. I can trade it in for an ear with some nice bass. But...
Oh yeah, that's right. Ew, it's the goopy one. You have his oh, that's right, Silas is a dragon. I keep forgetting that. I keep forgetting what weird elements this game keeps throwing at me. Like, oh, hey, this guy's a mermaid, by the way. Oh, this guy, let's make him a dragon. By the way, we're in the future. There are space pirates. The scattered electrical equipment is sucked into a metaflux surge as it spawns several strange-looking wanderers. This portal is really wet. It's uniquely... This is a unique portal.
Let them have some fun.
Let's not.
Is this some kind of transformation?
They're going Super Saiyan. His abs, though. Oh. I can see you like his abs. My hands move behind my waist. Amidst the dirt and rain, a bright red flash materializes. A wanderer that has lunged forward is sent flying back several meters. What attacked it was...
An apple?
Having found its mark, the apple continues on its gravity-defying trajectory. I turn my head. Well, it's not. Loving things is good. I like loving things. Isn't love just wonderful? Especially just the pure, yeah. Cradling his phone between his ear and shoulder, Caleb grabs an apple from the paper bag he's holding. He throws it up and catches it in his right hand.
The supermarket wasn't having a sale on produce today, and my bullets aren't exactly cheap.
So you're fighting with an apple. Caleb's abs, though. Okay, I get it. I get it. His abs are good. I understand. I raise my gun and swiftly position myself beside him. I keep an eye on the wanderers approaching us.
This isn't a game. I won't let you charge in alone.
Don't underestimate me. I can pull my weight in battle just like you now. I have mastered several magics, including American-style Glock 19.
Gunshot placement, perfect. Haha. Oh no! His outfit, the abs are covered. By the way, I just love looking at my character design. I always do a great job. Man, she's a looker, ain't she? Oh, howdy, and welcome to the DimShow, Lele. It's good to see you here. You came just in time. The action's about to start and the beating's about to go down. We're fighting with our brother. Who is our brother?
This is
and
too easy.
Let me restate, it is our brother.
Time to change our strategy. Requesting full suppression gunfire.
Roger.
If you get his tomorrow
Focus
22
fire.
skin, you see his abs.
I'll feel the fatal blow.
It's only got half its health
Platonically,
left.
just appreciating his
Competition.
abs.
Of course. Watch me.
Howdy, Dim Fam. Welcome to the Dim Show. Good to see you too. I missed you as well.
You won't escape.
You came right in time for the action.
Requesting full suppression gunfire.
Roger.
Kapow. No, it's okay.
Time to change our strategy.
Ooh, that one's got a snooter on it. Look at that.
You
That one's
can't
got a
break
spiky
us.
snooter.
Caleb,
Coming.
go back to the pit you came from.
Requesting full
Siblings
suppression
fighting
gunfire.
together.
Now's our chance to strike.
Enjoy each other's company
Lock onto the
plutonically.
target.
Copy that. Target is within range. Commence encirclement.
Let's end this together.
Caleb does look
Time to
really
change our
cool though.
strategy.
Honestly, I really love his
Cover.
design.
Let's change the
Like aesthetically, I'm thinking Caleb is looking to be my favorite.
My turn. Caleb,
Coming. Focus fire.
I'll show you.
Requesting full suppression
Okay, we're
gunfire.
getting better. I'm getting so
Roger.
much better at this combat stuff. I'm growing with the main character.
I'm learning as she does.
How would you rate our teamwork?
100%.
I know, right? Like it's so interesting to see like how much stuff this game throws in there. This game also has like a board game thrown in there, like Monopoly style. It has a crane catching game. It has like an aesthetic like desk decoration stuff. It has so many gaming elements in here, I can't even list all of them. Yeah, I'm being serious. Love and Deep Space. Check out this fever dream if you want. It's a good kind of fever dream. Oh. Hello. Hello, sailor. It really is. I really do have an appreciation for this game. For how much they're able to put into it. And I can definitely feel the passion that they put into this game. No shortage of passion. Bang! The last wanderer is flattened by an unseen force and scatters debris in all directions.
Caleb!
Muddy water is everywhere, but Caleb seems unfazed as he brushes aside the damp strands of my hair.
Are you hurt?
I'm good, but that person is getting away.
Caleb holds out his hands, his fingers slightly extended. A barrage of stone shards chase after the fleeing figure cloaked in a dark grayish green.
Eat some fruit. I'll be right back.
I mean, do you really need to shoot stuff at him? Can't you, like, use your, like, gravity powers to just stop him? A paper bag lands in my hands. Before I can respond, Caleb vaults over the railing and disappears into the night. Like Batman. Like Batman.
How did he get here so quickly?
He's obviously tracking you.
Perfect vessel, my ass. It doesn't even look as good as us unfinished products. Damn it!
Oh? Sharp shards pierce through half of the Viper's face, and before he can even cry out in anger, a kick knocks the wind out of him. A powerful force slams him into the ground, which instantly destroys the other half of his face.
I see it's shedding season again, Viper.
Wow, Caleb, you're being pretty violent.
I'll kill you!
You probably shouldn't say that to the person that has your throat in their hands. Oh. Man, the cracking sound, that's a little bit too visceral for me. Caleb increases the weight. Immediately, the crisp sound of cracking reverberates. A warning alert, Asmer, warning alert. Those invisible restraints are like iron that even make Viper's knees creak.
Stop it!
A white prosthetic eye floats into Caleb's hand and is crushed in an instant. Oh my gosh!
Who gave you the right to approach her?
Caleb? Caleb? Is Caleb a yandere?
The professor said it's not time to go after her yet. I was just playing around with her.
It feels as if the swamp is slowly squeezing the air out of his lungs, making it difficult to breathe. I've only heard about yanderes in fairy tales.
There are less than 72 hours before the final cleanup. I'm just reminding you that.
Yeah, quite a reminder.
You can't retrieve the protocore fragments. You're done for.
Which hand did you touch her with? This one?
He is unfazed by the threat. Click, Viper's left hand is twisted and he almost passes out from the pain.
You need to protect her. It's a bit much.
Oh, howdy, and welcome back to the DimShow, Miss Coffee. Well, hello again. I'm glad to see you tuned in.
Wouldn't you say your overprotectiveness borders obsession?
Yeah, don't taunt. I don't get his thought process. Don't taunt the guy that is like breaking your rib cage. Raindrops are suddenly just suspended into the air. They're like countless silver needles that are ready to pierce him at any moment. He can't even laugh. Yeah, as he should not if he has common sense. And again, he might be insane. I hope you're doing well, Miss Coffee. Welcome back. Caleb crouches down. Meeting Viper's gaze, he slightly smiles.
Lay a hand on her again, and I will kill you.
I think he might actually be yandere. Oh no. Caleb, I don't think Caleb would call baby girl. No. No, not comfortable with that. Unable to find Caleb, I have no choice but to retreat to the overpass. This soaked part of the paper bag I'm holding leaves a chaotic pattern on my hand. It almost resembles a winding labyrinth.
That person knew I had an aether core. Is he an assassin sent by Eva? But he wasn't planning on to kill me. It seemed like he was teasing his prey.
Why are you standing here in the rain?
Well, because you left me. An umbrella shields me as Caleb reappears. He frowns as he wipes away the water from my face.
Caleb, are you okay?
I'm fine, but I lost track of him.
Do better next time. And don't hurt yourself either. I'll be upset if you did.
Having checked Caleb's hand over and over again, my anxiety only dissipates when I confirm he's unharmed. Is she gonna get anxiety from, like, Caleb now? It's understandable. I mean, like, she thought she lost her sibling, and then he came back all of a sudden, only to, like, be in a situation where they're both in danger. She probably got some sort of PTSD.
It's okay. I got some of the parts he dropped. I'll take them back to the data analysis. Hopefully there'll be something to learn.
We'll talk about it later. Let's go home.
He takes off his coat and drapes it over my head. With his arms around my shoulder, his warmth quickly envelops me.
Give me a heads up next time you go out. I can't help but worry about you when you're all alone.
I mean, I appreciate the sentiment, but telling my brother anytime I take a step outside the house, it's a little weird.
Upon returning home, Caleb ushers me into the bathroom. I'm wrapped in hot water's warmth. After getting out of the shower, I put on a loungewear. Man, the shower does sound good right now. Okay, concentrate. The rain's chill having faded away. In the living room, I scan the parts and upload the data to my watch. A steaming bowl of ginger soup appears on the coffee table.
You didn't dry your hair. Again.
Well, sometimes I might like the feeling of a little bit of moisture. I'm not able to enjoy the wetness being, of my particular constitution.
Freshened up, Caleb brings over a towel. He sits down on the couch and pats the spot next to him.
Come here.
I comply and hold the bowl of soup while Caleb towel dries my hair. It's very soothing and I can't help but narrow my eyes. It's been a while since I received your service like that. I don't like that statement.
Oh, so you know it's a service. And that's why you always plop onto the bed to play with your phone while your hair's still wet.
Oh, by the way, you shouldn't do that. If you're, like, fresh out of the shower and you're, like, all like, really moist, even if you, like, just dried yourself off, give yourself a little bit more time for all the moisture to evaporate before getting onto your bed or, like, lying down or going to sleep for the night. Because that moisture can, accumulate, and bed mold is never fun. Stay safe. It's because I know you'll help me.
Okay, Pipsqueak.
Don't call me that. I know I went off on a tangent there. I seem to be a bit more distracted than usual. Through the towel, sometimes something taps my head. It's not gentle or too rough. Though I don't think you've gotten better at drying hair. Yeah,
Have I?
hair. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
I moved out to live in the college dorms. Then I moved again for the DAA after graduating. Looking back, it's been forever since I was really home.
Yeah, we thought you were dead.
That means it's also been a long time since I helped you dry your hair.
Touché. He tilts my chin before. Wow, you. No. Brother, wholesome! He tilts my chin before using his fingers to comb through the disheveled strands.
There's no rush. We have more than enough time together.
Yep.
With a promise made, a new thought crosses my mind.
What about the Deepspace Aviation Administration? Do they know you've joined the Farspace fleet? What about your comrade in arms?
They don't know. And they won't. It wouldn't
Oh?
be smart to have too many people in on this. They aren't required to know everything about me anyway.
I mean, that is true. I mean, just because, like, unless it's related to your job, they don't need to know anything else about your personal life. Fair enough. Fair enough. At least you're not, like, cult indoctrinated, because that would have been a whole different cheese. My phone suddenly lights up. I see a news alert about the explosion in Cascade District, though I wouldn't put it behind the people of this game to just throw in a cult in there. Just for I don't know, for the heck of it. Like, why not? Cult, go!
Right. Kevy.
No cult? No cult? Don't jinx it! He removes the towel from my head and walks to the bedroom.
I'll grab the hairdryer. Give me a sec.
Wait!
Aware of the surroundings, with your fantasies, what do you mean? Just don't. No, nothing happened. I don't know. What mishap? I have no idea what you're referring to. Anyways, aware of the warnings Kevy's parents gave and the fleet's close surveillance. Stop laughing. Of the siblings, I realize there are in a more sinister light.
Is it possible? Caleb knows something about this.
I mean, it's very much possible. I don't want to doubt him. Are Kevy's parents important? Hold on. Doubt everyone, trust no one.
The fleet has used a considerable amount of resources to deal with the explosion incident and their search for Kevy. Is it because Kevy's parents are important to them?
The perpetrator and victims are fleet personnel. That means the fleet must take full responsibility and provide answers to the public.
Then what will they do if the fleet? Then what will the fleet do if they can't find Kevy?
To reassure me, Caleb gently pats my head. His voice softens.
Don't worry. They will find him.
Oh, okay. Consider my faith restored. As I watch Caleb walk away, a sense of guilt creeps over me like an evening mist. Love the gentle piano music. Great use of instrumentals. Instrumental. Just me doing my own little voiceover for the music. When I wake up the next day, my heart feels foggy and my throat is itchy. Maybe it's because I got caught in the rain yesterday.
What are these for?
As soon as I enter the living room, I stop in my tracks. Boxes of various sizes that weren't there are now here. Caleb rolls up his sleeves He sits down on the floor and pieces something together from the scattered parts around him.
This place has
What
been empty for
is
too
that
long.
on his shirt? Is
So I
that
bought
like a
some stuff.
belt buckle?
Take a look. Do you need anything else?
What is that on his shirt? It's like a belt or it's like a harness? And then he's got like the belt that goes down to his wrist. I just can't ignore that anymore. Is that like a fashion thing? It's a strap? Is that like a trend? Man, clothes are getting weird. Honestly, this is the kind of fashion I would expect to see in like, at least nowadays, if I was back in like the 1980s and I just saw Back to the Future 2. It's okay. It's okay. I'll only be staying for a few days. Anyways, I need to go.
Why? You don't plan to
Want to
visit
guess
me
what
anymore?
kind of strap it is? I do not. It's just a normal strap that's attached to your shirt. That's meant to keep your cuffs from getting on your hands. Obviously, of course that's what it is. What? No, of course not. I rub my stuffy nose. Content, Caleb smiles. He wipes his hands and gives the assembled robot a pat on the head.
Hello, Master.
Did he just build a robot in the time he was giving me a conversation? He's just like me. It's like seeing my protege all grown up. He's built his first robot. The little robot's screen forms a smile as its movements produce a series of clink-clanks.
When you're on the bed and glued to your phone, it can bring you snacks and drinks.
Are you sure? Dim, come on, you know what kind of strap it is. He might use it on you if you're a good boy or girl. To keep my pants up when I lose my belt as a reward. Of course, you're right. The warmth in Caleb's smile makes me feel even more guilty. I'm sorry. If the fleet is just trying to protect Kevy, then I'll make it up to you once he's safe, I promise. I would put on a few 100 pounds. Honestly, making a robot like that isn't too hard. It's fairly easy. As a robotic expert myself. You won't be needing pants with those straps. Oh, what? Moving on. I sit next to him and attempted to mask my nervousness with a pleading look. Caleb, I agreed to have dinner and watch a movie with some classmates in Skyhaven tonight. Could you give me a ride? It's not that far. You can take me there since your plane can just zoo a car. Kevy agreed to meet at midnight, but after careful consideration, I decided to head out early to avoid any problems. I made that suggestion to Caleb so he wouldn't overthink things.
You shouldn't go out. I can tell you're coming down with a cold based on your voice alone.
What? No. Witches don't get colds.
Focus on resting today, so you can recover.
Don't tell me what to do.
Oh yeah, you could definitely get you a robot that could bring you snacks. I think I did that actually back in my academy days. It wasn't too hard. Just slap like a pivoting hand onto a rover. Just had to make sure everything in the fridge was on like the lower level so the arm could reach. Caleb opens another box and busies himself again.
There's a weird energy fluctuation in the Deepspace tunnel. All the Wanderers in Skyhaven are riled up because of it. To ensure everyone's safe, Skyhaven will be under lockdown tonight. We'll be doing a cleanup.
Though honestly, it's probably better to use a drone than a rover.
Isn't eliminating wanderers supposed to be a hunter's job? What kind of threat could possibly warrant a large-scale response from the fleet?
Doesn't matter. Since the fleet is in
I
charge
would
of
say that it
Skyhaven,
does.
safety is our highest priority.
Well, at least they got safety in their mind. That's something to look forward to.
I won't be
He
around
pauses
tonight,
and looks up.
so don't even think about going out. Got it?
But... This isn't good. I need to get Kevy out of there.
I don't know. Should we tell him? I mean, even if we do tell him, it's not like he's got any choice. It's not like he's gonna follow us, right? On second thought, hold on. Maybe it is better to give in. But I don't like lying. I'm sorry. Meeting Caleb's gaze, I pretend to give in and purposely let a bit of reproach tinge in my voice.
Fine. I'll stay here. I can't exactly disobey the Colonel's orders, huh?
You also can't lock yourself in your room so that you can sneak out through the window later.
Dang it, he caught on. Guys, what do we do? Somebody, get the chloroform. He won't suspect.
This isn't our old house, and even if I did climb out of the window, I wouldn't get very far. I have nothing to hide.
Quick, run! Get a brick! Oh, come on, Automod. What on earth did you just try to say? Thank you, Automods. Ah, so glad I have my robots protecting me. Seemingly uninterested in arguing, he ruffles my hair.
I'll take you to meet your classmates tomorrow.
You just said butt? I said touch his butt. Wait, the Automod censor butt? Are you kidding me? It censors butt. Yes, my digital babies. Protect the viewers from the word butt. It's too lewd. Bubes is fine though. Butt is too naughty. That's like on the same line of like, they're holding hands. How promiscuous. You can't do that till you're married. He responds with a smile. It's the same one I've always seen, but his gaze is a little too cheerful. He's hiding something.
Caleb, be honest with me. Is the cleanup tonight related to the explosion?
You're overthinking it.
Okay, judging from how fast that response was, I am definitely not. He looks away and pretends to study the sketch. I grab his chin. Just don't grab your siblings by the chin. You do it by the ear or by the hair, like a normal person. Autobot sponsored by the Catholic Church. He looks away and pretends to study the sketch. I grab his chin, forcing him to look at me.
You're lying.
What about you then?
Well, obviously I have nothing but pure intentions at heart.
He calmly grabs my right hand and reveals the gun I had put on my waist.
Why do you need a gun at a friendly get-together?
Why am I carrying the gun while he's still here? Just grab it before you leave. Don't have it on you. Honestly, she deserved to get caught then. Stupid. I mean, silly. That's because, I'm worried about encountering a wanderer. Oh, wait, no, that is a good response. Because, again, in this world, apparently monsters of, like, eldritch horror can just spawn out of nowhere. His grip on my wrist tightens.
Don't forget about the ether core in your body. You're not a normal hunter.
Of which I'm very aware.
I know.
And the whole explosion incident is complicated. One wrong move, and you'll be trapped here forever.
Are you saying you're gonna keep me here?
I'd like to see you try. I have new curses and hexes. Your voodoo doll will allow me to get the edge on you pretty quickly. Try it, busy boy.
The
fleet isn't here just to investigate the explosion, right? Or are you hiding something?
Not like you have much room to talk. In the tense silence, the small auto is oblivious as it continues making noise. After what seems like an eternity, he suddenly lets go. Yeah, don't fight in front of the baby. You guys, no.
Sorry.
Look at
Do
what
you
you're
remember
teaching,
what I
Otto.
said?
Absolutely not. Everything you say is kind of in one ear and out the other, like actual siblings.
Leave it to me. I won't break my promise to you.
Her words are cheap. Contracts are solid. My lips tighten to a thin line, and the increase in body temperature that I've been fighting hits me. I slowly lean back and see.
I shouldn't have upset you.
Caleb kneels. He takes my wrist that he had grasped earlier and massages it with his thumb. Don't massage it.
But tonight's operation isn't just a normal patrol. You're unaware of the dangers here.
His earnest, then just tell me what's going on. I'm unaware. Then tell me, fool! You don't understand. The kind of dangers here, something you can't comprehend. Then tell me. No, I can't. It's dangerous. Frickin' His earnest gaze follows mine when I try to look away. For some reason, this version of Caleb feels like a stranger.
Do you really mean it?
Cross my heart.
Hope to die.
Make a pinky promise. What are we, 5?
You made a promise to me, don't forget it. A pinky promise if you lie, 1,000 needles in your thigh.
Grabs a knife out.
You promised me!
As the day draws to a close, I still haven't found an opportunity to leave. I hope the round-the-clock shuttle service won't be affected by the cleanup. Only when my phone gives me a no-service message do I realize how thorough the Skyhaven's lockdown is. Outside, darkness cloaks the scenery with the tree shadows. When it's 11 p.m., I hear the faint creak of a door opening. After silently counting to 30, I quietly get out of bed and go to the living room. Hold on. No, that's not the living room, that's the bed. I go to the living room. I then hit the headboard and pass out. No one's here. Only a single wall lamp illuminates the room. And the furniture's shadows are plastered on the house's white walls. I let out a sigh of relief and try to find my gun that Caleb had put away.
Looking for something?
Oh my goodness, uniform. Hello. Goodness.
Caleb, you're still here?
Caleb stands beside me. His arms crossed, the light casts irregular patterns onto the floor.
I was about to leave.
Then leave already.
Go ahead. I'm getting something to drink.
A cup that's filled with water floats over to my side, along with 2 white pills. Ah, dadgummit. He's too good at this. He's too good at nannying. Curse you and your sibling abilities.
You were coughing a lot during the day. Did you catch a cold because of yesterday's rain?
And whose fault was it that I was left alone in the rain?
It was just a small cough.
She looks at her hand and a pool of blood is there. Just a small cough.
Take some meds before you go back to sleep.
Did the meds clearly have, like, chloroform written on them, like, engraved in the pills? Take some meds. Nobody will hurt you. His gaze is calm and gentle, showing no signs of discontent. It's as if my pitiful lie fooled him.
Okay. I won't let him worry about me tonight, at least.
I put the pills in my mouth and wash it down with water. Oh, sorry. I literally, I think I just passed out for a second. I short-circuited IRL. I put the pills in my mouth and wash it down with the water. I have emptied the cup in one go. The ticking of the clock's second hand echoes in the dimly lit room, emphasizing the silence between us and our mingly breaths. Mingly? It was a uniform. He looks good in that uniform. I look at his uniform and immediately all brain functions cease. That's what a man in a suit will do to you. Nice suit, black tie. I'm gonna get me some wine. Without thinking, I avoid his gaze. I hesitate for a moment before heading back to the bedroom.
Good night.
Good night.
I won't deny that he kills in that uniform. Like, honestly. His hair and eyes, they were cooking. They definitely know what they're doing when they made this game. Do you like my character? I tried really hard with him.
Hey.
My masterpiece.
If
I guess
kept
I
you
could do
here
a
with
few
me
finishing
like this,
touches.
Would you think I'm being too selfish?
I mean, I don't know. Not really.
But it's only us now.
That's a little weird. Come on, man. Just her face.
Let's say I had noticed these threats that were lurking around you earlier. Knowing then what I know now, none of this would have happened, right?
Oh, well, I mean, of course. You can't blame yourself for knowledge you didn't have, or for things that happened in the past.
Don't worry.
Don't kiss
This
the
nightmare
hand.
will come to an end. I promise.
Oh, he's resolved. That's the look of a captain. Oh, it's a fight! Yeah! I love fights. Pursue. Oh, that's right. I forget. I am completely over-leveled and overqualified for this. Whoops. You know, I actually forgot what kind of level I am.
The battlefield is ever changing.
Who knows? Maybe he's just really strong.
Be ready for its next move. Victory is within reach. It is falling apart.
Not even a challenge.
Keep your distance from it.
I'm a Zane main.
Watch out.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I still happen to be a Zane
Keep your
main.
distance, or else you'll get hurt.
It just happened that way, you know. I just
It's over.
happen to have most of his
A
stuff.
hard-earned victory.
This is what a battlefield is like.
Plus, his abilities complement my fighting style. It's tactical. Purely tactical. Yeah, this is a tactical advantage. Do 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 do. Purely set.
Even a blizzard must come to an
Pure,
end.
yeah. Nice save.
Make sure to dodge the attack.
Focus on the battle ahead.
Apart. Let's go.
Dad.
Be ready
I'm
for
coming
the
to
next
get
move.
you.
Bring it on.
Well done. Leave it to me. It's minor.
Dr. Zane.
Fall back. It's your turn. It is weak. Now's our chance. Make sure to dodge. Don't get ahead of yourself.
I'm fighting
Everything went well.
monsters, yeah. Why are we in the Arctic? Did I miss a plotline or something? Oh wow, it really is just straight up like. Okay, now the big boy gloves are off. You're gonna be fighting monsters and only monsters. Well, luckily for me, my past
Even
self
a
had
blizzard must
grinded
come
like
to
a
an end.
madman.
This is dangerous. Look after yourself.
They won't get
Let's go.
Okay.
The male version of
Here
Elsa.
it comes. Watch out.
I
I'm
mean,
okay. Let's take it down first.
touche. Dadgummit.
Keep your distance. Let's go.
Okay.
It is weak. Now's our chance.
I'm getting the hang of it.
It is a hard-earned victory.
Oh, it's already dead.
This is what a battlefield is like.
I was getting locked in, honestly. Well, let it snow, let it snow. Ooh, we're already at the second part? Sweet. Okay, well before that, allow me just to make a few adjustments. Hold on. I wonder if there's anything I could do to... Oh, well, you see, this is just my character. I know. She looks just like Momo. Isn't she adorable? Look at her. She is a perfect spinning image of beauty, grace, and elegance. She is a skinwalker of beauty. Man, I was wondering if there's anything I could do to, you know, just give it that oomph that I'm looking for. Nah, not much I could do there. But her ugly is to the bone. How dare you! I can't believe you! Don't let her hear those things. You might make her cry. Her chin cuts pineapples on the weekends for spare change. Oh my gosh! You are savage! Man. Okay, well, just gonna go back. Okay.
It's just a minor setback.
It's like we're in another world.
No wonder Caleb drugged you. Oh, whoa!
It's like we're in another world. It's like we're in another world. Being cautious is always a smart move. Being cautious is always a smart move.
It's just a minor setback. It's like we're in another world. Being cautious is always a smart move. It's like we're in another world. It's like we're in another world.
It's like we're in another world. It's just a minor setback. Being cautious is always a smart move.
Being cautious is always a smart move.
I wonder.
Being cautious is always a smart move. Being cautious is always a smart move. Being cautious is always a smart move. It's just a minor setback. It's like we're in another world. It's like we're in another world.
Distortion of sound may occur. It's nice to get that kind of warning. You know you're going in the right direction when you get a warning from the game. When you're adjusting your character's voice lines. Okay, hold on. Should I go higher or lower? I think higher is the way to go.
Being cautious is always a smart move. Being cautious is always a smart move. It's like we're in another world. It's just a minor setback.
Ah.
Being cautious is always a smart. It's just a minor setback. It's like we're in another world.
Man, I just need something. It's not enough.
It's just a minor setback. Being cautious is always a smart move. It's like we're in another world. Being cautious is always a smart move. Being cautious is it's just a minor setback.
Being cautious is always a smart move.
Well, we'll just leave it there and see how that goes. There we go, perfect. And now for the nickname. Ah, screw it, nickname's too complicated. Oh, right, that's what I was doing. Awakening! Now that we're back with a fresh pair of eyes, we can get back into the story.
Why are you staring off into space? Mission's over.
Hola, soy Dora.
But hide the blood on your sleeve before heading inside.
Man, his like code really is cool. His
Since
whole
you're a grown-up now, I won't cover for you this time.
No, stay where you are, Caleb.
oh. Oh my gosh, what a dream. I opened my eyes only to be greeted by the warm sunlight on my face. It cast a dazzling, hazy halo. As my vision slowly clears, all I can see is the snow-white ceiling above.
It was all just a dream.
I sigh, rubbing my pounding temples. I feel drained, my body heavy. Mom's spaghetti.
Last night I was supposed to act like I was sleeping, but somehow I got dizzy and actually slept.
Random thoughts race through my mind. I grab my phone. The screen shows I had many missed calls. All of them are from Zane. Oh yeah, weren't we supposed to like save a child that had a very debilitating disease?
The hospital can't reach his guardians, which could be a problem. I'll have everything arranged by tomorrow night at the latest.
Oh dear. I think we may have screwed up.
Oh no, Kevy!
Well, now you realize? I dial his number, but the call never connects. I put on my slippers and rush to the door while texting Zane. As I open the door, a barrage of loud news alerts burst forth as morning sunlight casts a gentle glow on the floor. I change and run into the living room, only to smack right into a solid chest.
You're awake.
Caleb's emerged from the bathroom. Steam is still coming off of his body. You can just imagine this, by the way, because we sure as heck won't show it to you. I hold my phone and step back. Meeting his surprised gaze, I feel my heart pounding in my chest.
When did you
Around
get
the
back?
crack of dawn.
He casually dries his hair with a towel and walks to the dining table. He grabs a piece of toast.
Why are you in a rush to leave?
Probably because I have somewhere to be. I come to my senses, scrambling for a decent excuse.
Oh, something came up. I won't be back in time for
Need a ride?
lunch. No, I'll be back before the sun sets.
Oh no! They got to him. Oh no! Because we fell asleep, they got to him. I freeze, staring somewhat incredulously at the screen in the middle of the living room.
The missing kid has been found?
Yep.
Yep. He takes a bite of his toast as he approaches me. He places one hand on the back of the couch, his eyes looking over the news.
During last night's operation, they found him in a small garden, not far from the blockade. Oh, and he was holding a fragment of what appeared to be an ether core. He's okay, and the fleet's currently holding onto that shard. If you're
Well,
really
we're
worried,
screwed.
I'll keep a closer eye on his medical updates for you.
I see.
Technically speaking, I should have felt relieved that Caleb found him. But there's this weird tension in the air, still weighing down on my heart like a dark cloud. Call it intuition?
Once Kevy's condition stabilizes, they should allow visitors, right? I want to see him. Not for any particular reason, but I will also be bringing my research and analysis sets. And maybe my scalpel. Don't mind me, though.
Sure thing, Pipsqueak. But why the long face?
Don't call me that.
Caleb used to be against me getting involved in anything related to explosions, yet he's suddenly cool with it. If this whole thing really was just an accident, a series of coincidences, then I should feel okay about it.
I'm worried about him.
The question I still want to ask remains in my mouth. I take a deep breath to calm myself and notice a faint scent of something metallic. Almost drowned out by the fragrance of his shower smell, shower gel, it reminds me of blood. What are you, a Dotson? How can you smell that?
Did you get into a fight during last night's cleanup? Are you hurt anywhere?
I'm A-okay.
I thoroughly check his hand to ensure there are no injuries.
Really, I'm fine. But...
Hello. Hey, you're really close, boy. All of a sudden, a cold hand touches my
looks
forehead.
like your fever's gone.
Yeah.
I had a fever.
Yeah. As soon as I got back, I heard you calling out to me in your sleep. So I figured I'd make sure you were doing okay. Was it a
Thank
nightmare
you.
or something?
Well, yeah, if I was calling out to your name in my sleep and you remember what we all believed, then yeah. It was pretty... It was... Oh, freaking... Okay.
It's nothing.
Maybe because I've been pushing myself too hard lately. Or maybe it was the nightmare from this morning. Either way, I feel anxious. I glance at Caleb, who's grabbing at a jacket. He nudges my shoulder to direct me elsewhere.
Why don't you wash up first? I didn't get a chance to take you somewhere yesterday. Do you want to go out today?
I mean, I should probably check on the child. I hesitate, and before I can nod, his phone vibrates.
It's me. What happened?
That's not his phone.
What's going on?
The voice on the other end of the call wipes the smile off Caleb's face. His brows furrow.
All right.
That strap is so distracting.
What's wrong?
Mia passed away.
Oh no. Oh no, we are not saying womp womp to Mia dying. I can't believe you. Womp womp. In that moment, silence extends and wraps around my ears. They killed off Mia. Sunlight hits the ground, but its chill creeps up like vines and steals my breath. Oh yeah, in that right there. Oh man, now we're gonna have a funeral? They're killing off children left and right. Oh wow, this is okay. Fair warning, everybody watching. This is about to get real heavy. Okay. According to the documents I read, Mia went into septic shock because of her burns. They couldn't save her. Zane examined Mia's emergency treatment records, which perfectly matched the fleet's public statement. The medical records are too thorough. It's almost as if they're hiding something. Besides, no one actually witnessed Mia's death. After the academic conference ended, Zane retrieved a classified file and departed with the medical team. He took these mysteries with him. And once he confirmed my safety, he didn't ask any more questions. As for Kevy, who went to such lengths to find him, clearly wants him alive. For now, at least. Don't be too hard on yourself. But the story doesn't end there. The remains of the siblings' parents were found aboard the small vessel Joseph had taken, which further proves his involvement. They're dead. Oh, Kevy's a lone orphan now. The Far Space Fleet stepped in to address their public concerns and quickly arranged an adoptive family for Kevy. Everything progressed at an unnaturally rapid pace. Their flawless response is too perfect. It was like watching a chess game where every move has been planned out in advance. Man, I got nothing. Beyond the barricade tape, the reporters and photographers with cameras of all sizes gather together, yet it's eerily calm in front of Mia's grave. When the funeral ends, the crowd disperses. Kevy stands alone by the tombstone, fiddling with the black armband that continues to slide down. This is a game. Ha 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 ha. His face is smooth and boyish. There are neither crystals nor grief.
Kevy, are you okay?
He looks up at me, studying my expression before revealing a smile.
Yeah, the professor has been very nice. I'm moving to a new place soon.
The professor, is he the one who'd adopted Kevy? I'm sorry, I planned to show up that night. But if I had found you sooner...
The fleet found me in the end.
He speaks before I can continue. his expression almost devoid of emotion. He's composed. I don't like this. This feels unnatural.
But I thought you said you didn't want to go with the fleet.
Something's still off. Kevy managed to avoid being detected even when they did thorough searches. The fleet didn't find him right until...
Don't worry, miss. I'll be okay in my new home. I'll miss my sister.
He speaks as if he's stating a fact. And why would a person be sad about something that already became a fact? It's as if I'm not the one. It's as if I'm the one who's not quite ready to face reality yet. No. Something's definitely wrong with that child. I push down the sadness bubbling inside me and give him Lucia, who's been cleaned.
Here's the plushy Mia left behind. It should stay with its owner.
Kevy frowns. He glances at the photo on the tombstone, surrounded by flowers and toys, as if trying to figure out who the person is.
I don't like toys. But because it's from you, I'll take it.
I think they might have done something to Kevin, Kevy. And the confusion in his eyes only lasts a moment. When he looks up again, he has that serene smile on his face.
I feel weird.
Policeman. After Kevy heads off with his new family, I stay where I am, and then I hear a familiar voice behind me. Oh, he's gone. Whoa, hold on. He's gone. He went off screen. Caleb tips his hat and sets down a fresh bouquet by Maya's grave.
I'm sorry. Some fleet business got in the way.
It's okay. As your adjutant, it's normal for me to represent you when needed.
For a long time, we stand there, silently observing the bright smile on the tombstone.
How's Kevy doing?
He's doing almost too great to be
Maybe
true.
the kid's just putting up a front. So, he hasn't really come to terms with his family and sister being gone from this world.
That can't be right. The doubt echoing in my mind almost escapes my lips. I slowly close my eyes and calm down. In less than 2 days, Kevy's condition completely changed from what I saw that night. This must be the fleet's doing. Yeah, I'm starting to think that too. Maybe the fleet's been doing, starting to think fleet. It's sketchy. It seems as an unseen force pushed for the rapid completion of Mia's funeral and Kevy's adoption. Yeah, this is being sus. This is being a little sketchy. Does this mean Caleb knows what's really going on? He will make a fine soldier. Not if the Geneva Conventions have anything to say about it. I will fight for my country, just like my sister would have wanted. Ha, ha, ha. Many adults struggle with tragedies such as these. I can only imagine what it's like for a child. Picking up on what I'm saying, Caleb gives my shoulder a comforting squeeze. Sorry. He looks like he wanted to say more, but he just lowers his head. There's a bit of sadness in his eyes, almost as if, oh, I don't know, a child died?
Don't be too disheartened.
He has a way with words. Okay. What can I say, Prince Charming? Ever since the explosion, everything's been wrapped up a little bit too well. The wind pushes one of the toys near the tombstone, and it rolls as it stops at my feet. Caleb bends down to pick it up. He dusts it off, and his insignia gleams silver under the dim light. I play with the hem of my shirt and hold back the questions itching to escape my mouth. I've known Caleb for a long time. I shouldn't doubt him without any evidence. Yeah, you shouldn't doubt
Let's
anyone without any evidence.
We can relax somewhere else.
Let them say their story. They might have reasons
Colonel?
for certain circumstances. Without evidence, like, give people the benefit of the doubt. The communication device on Caleb's wrist vibrates. He grimaces.
What is it?
There's a large group of reporters outside. They're making a scene.
I'll see what's going on.
Yes, Colonel.
Yes, Colonel. I am a normal human, and definitely not a robot trying to suck this giant child's brains. Lovely, lovely child brains. Goodbye.
Go ahead. I want to spend some more time with Mia.
I'm sorry, I just went off. My brain goes places, okay?
Okay.
I can't help it. Just as he's about to leave, I stop him.
I want to ask something.
Hey, I'm not here to judge. Dadgummit. I feel the pity. I look into that familiar gaze, letting go of the hem I've been clutching. I smile at him.
No matter what happens, I can always trust you, right?
Of course.
Dadgummit. So much pity. He moves his arm, seemingly about to ruffle my hair, yet he stops and instead pats my shoulder. He doesn't want the dirt on his hand to get in my hair.
Wait for me.
Absolutely not.
As more people leave, the cemetery quiets down. I go for a stroll walking along the gravel path. I'm closer to the exit now. But the questions I couldn't bring myself to ask keep flooding inside my mind. If the Far Space Fleet were the ones who caused the explosion, what could their motive be? How much does Caleb actually know? Is there some untold story out to how he became part of the Far Space Fleet?
Is it related to the Aether Core fragment? Is that why the fleet was so desperate to get their hands on Kevy? But if it was just about the Aether Core fragment, they wouldn't have rescued him, unless
the kid has something more valuable.
Can the Snake Man read my mind? A cold breeze interrupts my thoughts. I turn around to see a dark figure behind me. Me, there we go. He leans against the tombstone, his tongue darting in and out like a snake. Cracks and blotches decorate his face. Viper is just a nice hobo. Yeah, he's there, he's here, he's there, he's everywhere. Who you gonna call? Sickly friend hobo.
In this world, a lot of people want an ether core, but only a select few can handle its power without being devoured.
Oh gosh.
And finding individuals like that is incredibly rare.
That's a hungry core. It's gonna devour me. Oh.
it's you again.
Hold on, I think I don't know why that came out.
You're not even pretending to be surprised.
I mean, why would I be? You're just our friendly neighborhood hobo. Viper! He doesn't sell drugs, but he looks like he's used a lot of them.
Why are you here?
To kill you, obviously.
Haha, you can try, but you shall fail.
How lame.
Oof. Ignoring his bluff, I pull back my gun.
Who are you? Are you one of Ever's assassins, or just someone who's interested in the Aether Core?
What do you mean, who is he? He's Viper, our friendly neighborhood hobo.
You managed to avoid the correct answer.
He just eats beans. That's Viper. He likes eating beans out of a can. Love that guy. He smirks, his expressions showing no signs of being amiable. He holds out his hand to me.
Let me introduce myself properly. I'm Caleb's friend. You can call me Viper.
Oh, well, hey, at least he's a gentleman. He's a hobo and a gentleman. Nothing. Seeing how I don't react, he shrugs and takes back his hand.
Are you implying that what happened to Kevy was caused by his ability to use an aether core?
Next love interest, maybe. Can you imagine? Just like, we have three very, very handsome and attractive guys. Like, one's a freaking dragon who amassed wealth over years of experience and, like, and power. One is, like, some sort of, like, space boy or a space guy from, like, an ancient civilization. And then we got, like, another one who's, like, a cool doctor. Then we got a freaking mermaid as well. Why not? And just out of these guys, then just in the background is Viper. He's got, like, a scruffy beard, skin's falling off. He's trying to, like, heat up a spoon with a lighter, even though nothing's in it. He's like, yes, and we're like, oh my goodness, he's the one. I knew it from first sight.
Are you implying that what happened to Oh, wait, I already read
Don't
this.
be too suspicious. Though, seeing you be manipulated like this is annoying. I'm here to lend a hand.
Maybe he's kind after all.
Don't you want to know what the Fleet and Caleb are really up to?
I would actually love it if this guy became a love interest. Just, I don't know, spice things up, why not?
What makes you think I believe you?
No. Wow, that was a resounding no. As we put a poll up, immediate, like, 100% downvote, and we're like, oh, whoa, wow, so much hate for Viper. When I express my doubt, he's caught off guard.
Fair point.
While we're talking, the faint hum of a car drifts from the cemetery and extends over the wall. I look in its direction. The rear window slowly goes down. Kevy waves at me, an iron fence between us. I can't discern who the person next to him is. It's probably his new guardian.
What a lucky kid. Saved from the fate of being a normal person. It's better to dance to the tune of the strong than live a plain life. A pawn is still a pawn, but they have a chance to survive to the end of a large chess game.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, have you seen me play chess? They're pretty much cannon fodder in my opinion. You say pawn, I say meat shield.
What have you done to him?
Finally, you're asking the right questions.
More like the obvious ones. A hint of mockery flickers in those gray eyes that are fixated on me.
Don't you care about him? Go and see for yourself.
Or you could just tell me. Without realizing it, I catch a small shiny object that was hurling towards me. I open my palm to see a uniquely shaped disc.
Tomorrow afternoon, Shell 7, 93rd Azure Way Road. See you later.
Wait, hold on. Let me get a pin. You don't expect me to remember all that, do you? I never got how like people were able to just memorize it, where they're like, we need to go to 123 Boulevard, Highway Lane, 12:13 p.m. Tuesday, January 3rd. Don't be late. And I'm like, hold on, wait, I need to get my notepad. Could you say that again? And then they're just gone. That figure sways in the wind before instantly vanishing like mist. Wait, there is a cult! Yay! I was right! Yippee! I'm getting good at investigating this stuff. That figure sways in the wind, with the wind before instantly vanishing like mist. Okay, I wonder how far I'll be able to get into the third story before I'll have to... Will I have enough time? Ah, time will tell. Will I have enough time? Time will tell.
Chalice 7, 93rd, Azure Ray Road.
A beautiful and secluded villa sits in a white vale. It's impossible to tell whether the building is surrounded by mist or flowing clouds. The signal jammer Viper gave me allows me to silently scale the back wall and enter the courtyard. This is trespassing. The tree's shadows cast diagonal lines across the grass and meticulously trimmed shrubs. The wrought iron fence enclosing the entire space resembles a carefully crafted prison.
What exactly does Viper want me to see?
I don't know, but I like that guy. He's interesting. Walking around a tree's shadow, I notice a familiar figure standing in the center of the garden.
Miss, you're visiting me.
He smiles, seemingly unperturbed by my sudden appearance.
It's nice to see you again, Kevy. I'm not even going to address that fact of how you snuck up on me, a hunter.
I responded with a grin that holds an equal amount of warmth to his smile.
Is this your new home? Is everything okay?
The professor said I'd finish my coursework here. He thinks I'm talented, but I still have much to learn.
Uh-huh. As I move closer, I find Kevy is holding a brightly colored bird in his hands.
I found it, in the garden.
He pinches its talons and watches the small bird struggle.
If I break its wings, it can stay here forever. It will die very quickly, though.
Okay, yep, something is definitely wrong with this child. If I break its wings, it will stay with me forever.
The professor said if we damage the bird's neuromuscular system, it won't be able to fly, but it will believe it can. Slowly, it'll get used to its life on the ground. The bird will then forget that it's supposed to fly.
Ah, so you were adopted by Frankenstein, I'm seeing. A bone-chilling voice, tinged with childlike innocence, sends a shiver down my spine. Yeah, I'd be pretty unnerved too if a child said that to me.
Kevy, who's the professor? What's he like?
I can't tell you. You're not my family.
Family, huh? Do you remember? After the fleet found you, did something happen? Can you tell me?
My sister, she's dead. The professor said it's wrong to be sad. I shouldn't be sad.
Oh. No, yeah, straight up. Okay, I think they call
brothers and sisters, and I'll be strong.
Ah. So it is a legit cult. Okay.
I've always believed when you lose a loved one, you're supposed to be sad.
Yeah, that's
But miss, I don't feel that way at all. Should I be sad?
What you're feeling right now, Kevy, is a different kind of sadness called depression. And you need to work that out normally, like a child, instead of taking it out on the bird. I think we better help this kid before he becomes the next dictator. I don't want to end up making this kid become the next, you know, space, the space Fier, if you know who I'm referring to. Kevy's fingers inadvertently relax, and the bird uses the opportunity to flap its wings and soar into the sky. He lowers his head, tears falling onto his hand. A confused expression appears on his face again. I touch his shoulder, ready to speak comforting words, but a faint mechanical noise catches my attention.
Error. Attempting a second reboot. The primary personality is attacking the control program.
They turned him into a robot! My gaze flickers to a thin metal bracelet on Kevy's wrist. It emits a faint blue light.
No! It shouldn't be like this.
Kevy, are you okay? Can you hear me? But no matter how many times I call his name, Kevy doesn't respond. He stands still.
I shouldn't forget.
His sentences are fragmented, as if some program is taking over his mind.
The chip. Rereading. Inputting memory.
In the blink of an eye, his gaze focuses on me again. Before he can wipe away his tears, he smiles at me, slowly shakes off my hand on his shoulder.
Miss, you're visiting me. That's good. It's time for you to go. The professor will be here soon.
My chest tightens all of a sudden. Oh, yeah, straight up cult. Oh, boy, wow. Okay. Huh. Is this what Viper wanted me to witness? Did he want me to see Kevy being manipulated to the point where his memories are being rewritten? Ah, dadgummit. No, not the bot. There we go, okay. No solicitation without prior consultation. I know, I remembered. Yeah. I'm not very smart. But if you want to if somebody shows me something new, then I make it a habit. No, I make it like a part of me. Make sure I remember. It's how I learn. You want to see me be Thank you for the applause. I appreciate it. Ha ha ha, you can praise me more. Could the fleet be behind this? Or maybe. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Someone's coming.
Oh. As the sound of footsteps draws closer, I jump over the wall and hide in the bushes.
Did something happen, Kevy?
It's nothing. The bird just flew away.
The composed, slightly exhausted voice speaks again.
I see you're struggling to restrain the fragmented consciousness that isn't yours. Those memories, emotions, and feelings don't belong to you. Don't let them consume you.
All of a sudden, the air goes still. Then...
Was that girl, Mia, also part of your plan?
No! My heart races all of a sudden. From just beyond the wall, I hear Caleb's voice.
She didn't show any signs of transformation. So why?
You're overthinking.
No! He's a part of it! No, Caleb! No! We were supposed to be a family. Now you're evil.
For normal people like her, we don't need to get too attached. Letting your emotions run wild and blaming yourself for every little mistake, it will only hold you back.
Caleb is here.
No, not Caleb. Here's the pure boy. No! I trusted you. Ah! It feels like I've been splashed with cold water. A chill runs down my spine. As I try hard to stay calm.
How's everything going on your end?
We'll soon be done with cleanup. As for the salvaging process, we'll pick up the pace.
The plan will be starting again. You must ensure she doesn't interfere with it. Otherwise, I won't be able to keep this a secret for much longer.
She won't.
She won't she? Stepping outside the gate to the garden, Caleb senses something. He stops in his tracks and turns around. All the windows lining the corridors reflect the reddish sunset as they converge at a single point.
It's nothing.
Ah, we finally get to see the dadgum professor's face. He's all white haired and he's got a freaking mustache. Freaking hate that guy. How, Caleb? How could you betray us? The fleeting figure appears to be a trick of the light. He averts his gaze, observing the layers of fog which cover the outer wall.
If that day truly comes, and she discovers everything, I'll keep her hidden. She'll be in a place where no one can find her.
Oh! Why? I thought he was... But he's all evil! Despite my extended leave status, my urgent message doesn't raise any eyebrows among my colleagues in special operations. As after requesting support regarding Kevy's condition, I also informed Captain Jenna of my deduction that the spatium core fragment had likely fallen into the Far Space Fleet's hands. In response, she repeatedly emphasizes Skyhaven's complex situation and would rather miss an opportunity than allow me to attempt a risky reacquisition mission. I promised multiple times not to act rashly. Soon enough, Andrew's search yielded preliminary results. Unsurprisingly, looking up Far Space Fleet and mind-controlled chips gave no results.
Of course, I understand.
As I end the call, the clamor of traffic fills my ears. Above me, interwoven orbital tracks gleam like flowing streams of stars. I can't believe he betrayed us. I thought he was the chosen one. I thought he was a king. But no, he's a viper. The bustling scenery around me feels surreal. The moment I stop focusing on work, all the thoughts I've been pushing down start to rise up. Caleb wasn't just aware of the Far Space Fleet's actions. He might have also been involved in this scheme. Could his consistently vague whereabouts and highly classified cleanup be part of it? And what happened to the siblings was definitely not an accident, as the professor claimed. One thing's for certain. Even if Mia's death was an accident, the fleet deliberately took Kevy.
The fleet must be using some kind of chip to control Kevy and Joseph. They probably have goals extending beyond obtaining aether core fragments.
I lower my gaze and point and notice a metallic glint from my pocket. The necklace I had gifted Caleb still adorns my neck. Amidst the chaos these past few days, I forgot to return it. And in my coat's hidden pocket is a new stealth monitoring chip I brought from Special Operations just in case.
Forgive me, Caleb.
After a few minutes, I finally pull out my phone and dial Caleb's number.
Hey. Nothing really. I just wanted to tell you my extended leave from the association was ending. I'll be heading back to Lincoln soon.
Has the date already been set?
No. I've been in Skyhaven for a couple of days and got caught up in all sorts of things. I haven't had the chance to properly spend time with you. When will you be free? Is right now good? You freaking backstabbing son of a glitch. I mean, yeah.
Sure. I'm ready when you are. Do you have a place in mind?
How about Trader's Curb in Backstabber's Alley? Freaking liar!
I look up. A nearby tower, the Aerospace Center, looms over me. Its spire piercing the sky. Moonlight gently shines over it.
Yeah, Trader Joe's. How about Trader Joe's?
It used to be Caleb's stomping ground back when he worked at the Deepspace Aviation Administration. The serene scene changes as holographic advertisements dance among the clouds. There we go. Head over to the Sunset Promenade on the Aerospace Center's outer ring to witness a Type Lost supernova thousands of light years away.
I heard there's a supernova today. It's not every day we get to see that, right? Let's check it out together. Meet me at the Sunset Promenade in an hour. Liars.
I think that genuinely that's messing with me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, everybody. I think that bombshell is what I'm going to use to end this episode. Pretty good cliffhanger, eh? Having said that, I think I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. Having said that, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for joining me here today. You guys are the reason why I do this, and making you guys' day a little bit more entertaining or better is the reason why I do this. And I have so much fun doing it, so thank you for watching. I would yeah, I wouldn't be able to do this without you, so thank you. Having said that, I hope you all have a positively electric morning, afternoon, evening, and a very good night. I will see you all in the next episode. Having said that, toodles!
This is the anchored sign. That means the show is over. And so it's time to go home. And killed all those traitors, freaking backstabbers. And now it's time to